Hi guys, this is Vanngo. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I have a very special guest, Agatha.
Relataluso.
I have a hard time to say, like all different language last names, so I let her say instead. She is the founder of a skincare brand called FURTUNA Skincare, one of my favorite products to go to, and you saw me use on many of my videos before. This is not a sponsored video. We met before and I invite her to join here because I think she looks just beautiful and I'm mesmerized with her skin. And I say you should come to my channel and maybe talk about skincare. So she
and
came.
I'm so honored to be here today.
Thank
you
you
so much for having me.
She lives in Paris. She flew in last night and to have her makeup done today, and then she fly back tonight. And I hope you enjoy the video and learn tips here and there about the skincare, and give the channel always a lot of love. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and don't forget to give a lot of love to FURTUNA Skincare and my channel as well.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Begin the video. I just want everyone to understand that this video is not a sponsored video. I met Agatha a few years ago when she first launched FURTUNA Skin over Zoom, and we finally met again in person as an event, and I just amazing how beautiful her skin is. That's why I invite her here. And the schedule back and forth, finally she flew here from Paris, and for me to have her as a guest, I thought would be a great way for her to be here because her brand is all about vegan, cruelty-free, plant ingredient based, and free of silicone, synthetic fragrance, all the things that you guys always love about skincare brand. And I thought a great idea for her to be here to give us some insight about different skincare ingredients. So
thank you for having me, Hung.
Thank you for having me here. I know it's a long introduction, but I don't know how to make it short for this, so bear with me. I'm gonna let her guide through each product that I'm using today. The first product is the
Aqua Serena Micellar Essence. So it's a micellar water. I'm obsessed with micellar water. I feel like it's the French woman's secret. All the makeup artists have it behind the stage and on photo shoots. And what's special about this one is that it's made with olive leaf water and olive surfactant.
Yeah. The reason she tell you all those, because I asked her, I say, can you explain to me why your micellar water is, different than what is over there? Because there's a lot of, the same product out there, but I want to know what the difference between what she has.
So most of it is made with like coconut surfactant, and this one is made with olive surfactant. And all of the ingredients come from our farm in Sicily.
That's
you
amazing.
Need to come, Hung. It's amazing. It's 800 acres of organic land that's fed with natural spring water, and everything is hand-picked.
I'm going to take her invitation for that. The second product I'm going to use is the face and eye serum. This is what I like because not everyone can apply eye serum and then face serum and then eye cream and then face cream. So we always like the idea of the two-in-one products.
Yeah, so do I. Multi-benefit, especially for all of us that love to travel and travel too much. But I love this product because it's like a vitamin bath for your skin.
Yeah.
Or like a Botox in a bottle.
Yeah. I like this product a lot. I use it myself many times before, and I think it's great. Especially, I love the two-in-one because even when I apply serum, it's always touching the eye area. I say, why can't you just have the same product for both? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. That's my thought. But it's great because it plumps up the skin and gets the skin ready, makeup ready.
Yeah, it does help to even out the tones, which is great. And it does have hyaluronic acid and botanical concentrate. So those are beautiful ingredients.
And it's also nice to put on top of your makeup to refresh it a little bit at the end.
A lot of product is not great on the makeup. This is one of the great serum that doesn't peel foundation. And this is a good one. The next product I'm using is
Visione de Luce, our eye cream.
Yeah. I have a hard time with all these, the name, because language is never my specialties.
Yeah, and they're all have an Italian
Yeah.
name to it, since everything's made in Italy. But this eye cream is so hydrating. It helps with the coloration under the eye. It's beautiful. Features lilac stem cells.
It helps to depuff and brighten and plump the eye area. And also it's nicely layered under makeup as well, which is great. So the next product I'm going to use is the Daily Renewal Cream. And this one is a very beautiful day cream. Or you can use as night cream if you like. It's very hydrate and nourish the skin. It's lightweight texture. So you guys understand that, you know, Agatha is an ex-model. Well, she still do some modeling, and she modeled for a long time. So of course she's around all skincare, makeup. She understands really well. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I started modeling when I was 16,
Yeah.
and you know, I was so influenced by all of you amazing makeup artists out there and what you put on my skin, and that really helped me teach me about makeup and how to apply skincare underneath makeup, which is so important.
And what made you start a skincare line?
So I'm also an olive oil sommelier in the farm, all the ingredients on the farm. But we're rooted in extra virgin olive oil and olive leaf water as well. And when I saw all the amazing botanicals on our farm and the olive leaf water, I was like, we need to do something amazing. We have to use these amazing ingredients. The biphase oil is the one that really inspired the skincare line, coming out with a fantastic 2-in-1 oil.
This is the one right here. This one, the one you can actually use on top of your moisturizer to lock in all the moisture, or you can actually mix in your foundation to sheer out your foundation as well. And I feel like this is a great product you can lock in at night for your moisturizer. Like for me, if any oil like this, I think it's great when you lock in all the moisture, especially people live in a cold area. If you want to lock in all the moisture, this is a great, you know, the great way to use is to use the oil to lock everything in. And it's lightweight enough that it leaves you a glow without residue.
Yeah, they say it's a non-oiler's oil.
Yeah. And it does have vitamin C in there as well.
Yes. And as you said, Hung, it really mixes well with foundation.
Yeah.
To make a tinted oil.
I like that word, tinted oil. The last product, guys, is we give you a sneak peek. This is not the final packaging yet, but she brought
that's
today.
That's a lab sample.
Yeah.
It's coming out in the fall.
Yeah.
A little sneak peek here on Hung's channel of the new lip balm.
So as I say, it doesn't come out yet, but I told her I want to use them as well. Tell us what the difference between this lip balm than what out there already in the market.
Oh, it feels like butter when you put it on.
Mm-hmm.
It is so beautiful, moisturizing, not sticky, and it's rooted also in olive oil and olive leaf water. It's amazing, it's so hydrating and nourishing for the lips and helps pump them up a little bit.
And don't forget your sunscreen. And the one I'm using today is Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen SPF 40. This is a chemical sunscreen. It is a great sunscreen if you the type of person who like invisible and lightweight. It is unscented, natural finish, and also vegan and cruelty-free as well. And don't forget to put everywhere on the face.
Yeah, sunscreen is so important.
Yeah.
I'm just excited to be here. I'm excited to share. I had no idea Hung was going to ask me questions today. about the brand and everything, but I'm excited to share with you about the brand because I'm so passionate about it. But I'm just excited to be getting my makeup done by Hung. This is fun being here.
I'm happy to have you here, and I'm glad. I mean, my audience, people that come to my channel, they truly just really passionate about makeup, skincare, and they really just want to learn. And so, any tip you can give them, they appreciate it. So you don't have to feel, anything at all. Especially you work year in the business, so you understand,
Yeah. Well, I flew in from Paris for you, Hung. I'm just here for like 12 hours.
Thank you. I feel very honored. Yeah.
But I have to say, my one of my tips is taking a shot of extra virgin olive oil every single morning.
Which
we
we're
need
gonna
to get you on that.
which we're gonna do at the end of this video. Agatha would love to have a full face 90 makeup today, and that's what she was hoping for. But you know what? That's what happened on my channel is that every guest coming in channel and they quite excited and they want me, like just do a full face because normally they don't wear much makeup. But today I said to her, I said, no, we have too many full face makeup. So I'm still gonna do some makeup. I'm doing more natural, like summer makeup for you guys to see today.
I mean, Hung, your makeup is so gorgeous.
But we're gonna do just natural today. No,
I'm excited
90.
even for the natural, but the 90s makeup with the eyes and everything. Next time.
Okay. To start, I'm going to use the Longwear color corrector. This one is from Chanel. The shade is green. I mean, basically it's green color corrector. Basically, what you can see that her skin have a little redness. So this is just help to cancel out some of the redness before I do any kind of complexion product after. This is the best way to do if you don't want to have too much coverage of the complexion product. And this is just help to take out some of the redness first and before you apply that. So just put a little bit. When I blend it out, you can use the finger as well.
Yeah, I love using my fingers when I do my makeup.
Yeah, because most people do, Like for me as a makeup artist, sometimes it's like, hygienic way to do, and we can use the brush, but most of us just really use the finger. For the complexion, I'm going to use these 3 products. The first one is Anastasia Beverly Hills Beauty Balm Serum Boosted Skin Tint. It's like a beauty balm. It's like a tinted moisturizer, very sheer for someone who have beautiful skin like this and don't want to cover too much complexion product. And this is a great one to start. And then there's the concealer from Anastasia Beverly Hills as well. This one, the Magic Touch Concealer. And another product that I'm going to use as well, I'm just going to use between the two. This one is from Spatch Skin Invisible Spot Fix. So the one I'm using the shades is number 1. I think they come with like 6 different shades, and this is a great product and I want to try it out for you guys to see today. So the Skin Tint Balm, this is sheer to a light coverage. You see her skin is so beautiful, and people's skin like this, you feel guilty when you put product on, because I feel like, she does. For me, if I have skin like this, I just put a little concealer to go. But this is like, sometimes you need a little, tint to even like, it's not just the complexion, it's just the redness that you want to cover a little bit. I think this is a great product to start. And it is natural finish. It has skincare ingredient in there, so it's really hydrating as well. And vegan and cruelty free. You can get a little more coverage from the product if you want to, but I just want to put only a little bit, just a little bit only. And then I'm going to use the concealer or the spot stick, the spot concealer from Spatch Skin to cover the rest, because right now she doesn't need like a full face foundation at all.
No 90s makeup.
No 90 makeup today for you. And then to be honestly, like most people, they're gonna feel relatable for your makeup today. I think because that's what women want to see all the time on my channel. But I'm a makeup artist, I'm a happy painter, so sometimes I'm keeping putting on more and more. And this is opportunity for me to do it today.
You know what's really hard to do is natural makeup.
Exactly.
Like
To do
natural makeup.
A
well
no
for
makeup
the
makeup
day.
is really
Yeah.
hard. Yeah.
So I am excited for this look
Yeah.
because I'm always wondering, how do I do a no makeup look?
That look like I don't wear makeup.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Yeah.
That enhances your features.
Yeah.
Nicely.
You can see that it's really just like a sheer tinted moisturizer that I just put on. For the concealer from Anastasia Beverly Hills, I'm going to use just a little bit under the eye area. I'm gonna put a little bit and then see if I need more, and I add more, but I'm gonna do just very little. The shades I use is exactly the same shade as the foundation, tinted balm I mean. So we use shade number 6, so I find it a little dark, so I'm gonna go one shade lighter. It's number 5. So that's what happened about makeup, you know. It's happened like this. It's not a problem. You just, you know, you just treat them. What I'm gonna use now is the Spatch Skin Invisible Spot Fix. So they come multiple different shades, and the shade I'm using is this one right here. So this is a great talc-free pressed powder color corrector and concealer. So I use these. You can use these, mix and match them, but you can use this alone, or you can use under makeup or over makeup as well. And some people use it to set under the eye area or as an eyeshadow base as well. So you can use many different ways to use it. What I'm gonna use this is, you see all the area with the redness, I use it to cover them. Because for example, is people who have any redness or any kind of acne or anything like that, if you use concealer and then you set with a powder, sometimes it's a little too many steps and sometimes it gets a little cakey. So this is a great way you can use 2-in-1 products. Same thing as serum you have earlier. A lot of people love the 2-in-1. So basically you cover and you set them as well. You can see that it covers all the redness, and you can mix between the 2 shades here to cover all the redness instead you use a heavy foundation and concealer and then powder on top. You can use just all in one products. And you know, if you have a pimple or any kind of acne mark, you can use this to pinpoint on top as well. And they come with a brush like this as well, so you can just use this here, and you have the mark, you cover them. Yeah, it's just a great way to keep 2-step.
I love the 2-in-1 products.
Yeah, people love it. I think it's a great way, because the makeup artists, we can do all different things, but at home people don't have time. I think they love everything that, you know, quick and easy to use.
I mean, if you saw my makeup routine at home,
Yeah, 5 minutes, right?
like 1 minute.
Yeah. You can see what I do right now. See all the redness? I just use that to cover them and set at the same time. And it does work as a color corrector as well. It's great. And I think this for me is work really great as a color corrector powder. You know, I think if you want to correct the eyelid area, you know, before your eyeshadow, this would be a great one to use as well, and it's fragrance free. For powder, I'm going to use Clearable Bold Tea Refining Pressed Powder. this is a translucent soft matte finish. So for someone who do not wear like overly matte makeup or too much powder, this would be a great powder for you. And you just set where you want to be set, especially summer. You don't want to put too much powder on either. So I just put a little bit on the T-zone. And as you can see, the spot concealer I used earlier is also a powder finish. So it's already set as well. So I don't really need to put too much powder on the face right now. And this one contains argan oil. It's for that soothing effect, and it's non-drying formula. So this is for men. You can use this as well because there's no color in this, so it's just translucent. I'm going to use Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess Powder Bronzer. The shade I'm using is number 2, just to bring back some dimension on the face a little bit and just give some warmth to the face. And this one is a natural finish. You see I just use a little bit. It's oil free and also long wear. You see that I just do a little bit of everywhere. For eyebrow, I'm going to use these 3 products. The first product is 1999 Beauty Graphite Brow Pencil. They only come in 2 shades. It's just light and a darker one, but I think it's quite universal. Even it's coming in 2 shades. And I'm going to use the brow pen and the brow gel from KS and Company. And these are the 2 products. You see me use this before. Agatha eyebrow is quite beautiful. She have natural shape already. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make them a tiny bit thicker. Just fill in a little bit. I mean, I like the shape, but I say since we here, we wanna change it up a little bit. So I just do a tiny bit thicker. And I love the color, so I'm just gonna fill in a little bit and then just use the marker, just fill in a few little gaps. But overall, she can even just leave it like this and she doesn't have to change anything at all and just gel and ready to go. But as a makeup artist, we always do a little something. And so I'm just gonna do a slightly thicker, not too much. And I'm gonna try to make the shape a tiny bit straighter. And this pencil is a hard formula, so it's easy to draw fine hair stroke, and it's vegan and cruelty free as well. I'm going to do the same on the other side. Now the eyebrow look great, but you see I'm just gonna use the brow marker. This is a great way to do if you want the eyebrows to look very natural. And just fill in a few hair here and there to make this a little fuller.
Okay, I need to learn how to do that.
You're gonna watch for the video when you see it, when it's coming out. I'm not gonna change much on the brow at all. I just put a few in here. I think your eyebrow is just naturally beautiful. You don't have to do much. Let's just like finesse them a little bit. But there are people gonna say, why even draw the eyebrow? It's perfect like before already, pretty much, But it's just I always layer them a little bit, and I'm just gel the hair up a little bit here. So I didn't want to fill in too much because I don't want it to look unnatural, but it's just a little bit, just to create a little shape there. For eyes, I'm going to use these 3 products. The first product is from Jones Road, the best pencil. That's the name of the pencil. And the shades I'm using is a brown. It's a classic brown pencil. The second product is Lancome Hypnose Drama Extreme Volume Mascara. This is the new mascara they have. I use on the talent for the Met Gala and I really like them. And the eyeshadow I'm going to use is from the Japanese brand called Lunaso Eye Coloration. This is the palette I'm using. It is number 15, Flawless Clarity. And I really like this palette. I think like these, especially these, like just the neutral shades here, it look great on most people. So as I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna do more a natural makeup, but I think I'm still gonna do a little natural, but still somewhat sculpted. I know Agatha keep asking me to do 90 and I say I'm not gonna do 90, but I think it's still gonna give her a little bit on the eye to make her feel, you know, a little bit more like then she come here for nothing. So basically, you use a little bit of the brown liner on the outer part. And the great thing about this pencil is not a long wear pencil, so you have time to blend. And you can use one at a time or both the eye at the same time, it's up to you. But it gives you enough time to blend. You see that what I'm doing? I just do a little bit on the outer part and just blend outward and upward.
I like her pencils.
It's nice, right?
Yeah.
It's feel gentle, yeah. See that?
They're easy to apply.
Yeah. And then you can always use a Q-tip to clean up wherever you want to clean up. So this is the great way to do eye on someone like a soft eye, someone who do not know how to do too much eyeshadow. So you see that I just use a little bit and I just smudge it out. And that's all I do so far. Let's see, look straight to me. You see that just a little bit of the brown liner, it does keep the eye extended and it keep the eye a little lift on ready. And then the shadow is just really icing on the cake, like you just really enhance the eye a little more after. But right now, even just the liner alone, you can put mascara and ready to go. I'm doing the same on the other side. Next, use the same pencil. I do a little bit on the inner part, a little bit in the upper inner lash line as well. See? A little more here, more there. And then I blend this out. And what I'm gonna do next, and you see this color right here, I'm gonna use the same brush. I just blend it out a little bit. As I mentioned earlier, I want to do supernatural makeup, but you can see now it's slowly a little more glam already. I know that's a problem with the makeup chair. To give it to a makeup artist, it's really hard for us not to do. But I'm just still gonna keep it pretty, just that's the only most you will see on the eye. And the same thing on this side. And then just should do a little bit. And then what you're gonna do, you can use a blending brush like this. Just a little product. You don't want to put too much. And you want to blend it out. And you see that I just buff it out and outward and upward. We're trying not to put too much product because you're gonna have a harder to blend. It's not harder to blend, but it's gonna become too dark of the look. And just do a little dab. And just really blend out. And then what you can do a little more here. See that how little product I use? And you just blend there. These are just beautiful eyeshadow. They have many different colors, and it's just really easy to blend, really beautiful. So the trick is you can see that I just do like that, a little bit like that. And that's all I need for the color to blend. But when people do like this, so much product, you're gonna have a hard time to blend and they're gonna look too heavy. You see, even you see that, that's all you need. It's just like that, and that's all you need to use to blend on the eye. And then you see there's nothing left here. I'm just gonna do a little bit on the bottom here. A little here. Very minimum. Same that. One of the most important part now is that you can see what I'm doing right now. Same brush I used earlier. I dab a little color. And I use a little bit on the outer part here. Same on this side. A little bit there. A little bit there. And then this part right here, I just use a little more to set the pencil earlier. Same on this side. Go back to your big blending brush and just soften the edge out. Very simple, you know, I do very slow, every single step there. You can easily see exactly how I did. So now the eye look beautiful. You can just stay right here, curl the lashes, mascara, ready to go. Or you can take up a little notch, is that you use a little bit shadow and you just brush, lift it out here a little bit more. And you will see that it does keep the eye even a little more lift. Let's see, you can see the difference on one side or the other. It does just a little bit like that. It does help to pull the eye up. You see that? Not much product, just a little bit dab. See? And you do the same on this side and just.
It's amazing how little product can go a long way.
But that's a mistake of people. They use too much product, and that's why they have a hard time to blend. They always say, I can't really do that eye. It's just because you use too much product. And a lot of people, they can see like do like this, and that's why people learn to do really heavy like that, and they're gonna have a hard time to do makeup. So if you do a gentle hand like this, it's very easy to do makeup. Like you can play them easy, you know. Okay, so now you see so far I only use one eyeshadow. I didn't use any other eyeshadow at all. Everything is just from one shadow. It's just from the top, the bottom, everywhere, just really one shadow I use. I just use one shadow and one pencil so far. So you don't really need to go like too many different shades. So the next part is whether you can use shimmer, you can use matte, whatever you want, or I'm gonna use just this color right here. It's just like a bony, like pinky peach color. Do a little bit in the center here. And to be honestly, you don't really need to use that second color. If you can use just one color and it still gives you that the whole eye makeup look, you know. It's still beautiful and soft. You see that I'm just blending every edge it out. There's nothing on the brush. It's just really just like try to blend everything out now. I'm gonna do a little more on the lash line. I'm going to curl the lash a little bit before I put mascara on. And I think you should always do, because even a little pinch make a big difference in your mascara. And this mascara is a volumizing mascara, and it is beautiful formula. And the outside curve of the one is help to define, and the inside curve here to build the volume. But that's the design, but you can play with them, you can do and use any different way. I'm going to use 2 coats on the upper lashes and 1 on the lower lashes. You know that Agatha loves makeup, and she keep feeling, she keep me hint more, and that's why I keep adding more makeup. But as you can see, some people can wear makeup. Some people can wear makeup like this. You have to give it to them, so you can see that I keep adding more. So what I'm gonna do, I know I said beginning of the video I'm gonna do a very natural makeup, but it's not. So what I'm gonna do is how to even take this to like a little sultrier as well. You can see that I only use one color. I didn't even use any other color at all. I didn't even touch this color either. But you can use a little bronzer here, you know, this shimmer. It's very beautiful, but I want to keep the eye just simple 90-ish, a little bit still here. So you can see a little bit the color here, very little. And I just smudge a little more on the bottom here. A little bit there. So just be very strategic about your placement, okay? So if you do all the way, of course it's gonna go wide everywhere. So right now, I still want to keep an almond shape on the eye, so I put it right there. And then I just put mainly on the outer part here. So it's all about how the shape the eye you wanna enhance. I put a little bit right there. And then just use your old blending brush, just smudge it out. Okay, look up again, and I just also blended the edge of the again. See? And then you want your own brush again, a little bit of shimmer here. You can put a little bit there, not too much. To be honest, in the past few years, I've become shy away from too much shimmer. You know, I love shimmer, but it depends. I go more the matte finish now. Maybe it's a trend or something, but I mean, for me, I just really, you know, minimum shimmer. But this part here, if you want to use a little bit of that gold shimmering shadow, it's still beautiful. Let me try for you a little bit right here too. A little bit. And just a little dab here. That's all you need to do. Okay. For blush, I'm going to use Kosas Cosmetic Blush is Life Bake Dimensional and Brightening Blush. The shade I'm using is called Swoon. This is the Baked Press Powder Blush. This is talc-free and radiant finish. And just use a little bit, you can see that. And then you can just dab into the skin. It's a beautiful formula. It does remind me a little bit of the old MAC mineralized powder. It's a little less sheen than that, but it does remind me a little of that. But this is just a beautiful finish, and they have many different shades. It's quite gorgeous. You can see that I exaggerate the cheek a little, bring up to the hairline. I know you keep saying just natural makeup, but Agatha was the one that pressuring me. You ask for more, so I have to give it there. So that's why I do not want to hear comment about she's natural gorgeous without makeup. Why do I put more makeup on? That's the thing.
How can you not love makeup when you're with you, hon?
That's the funny thing is that people come to my channel, but they was like, she's gorgeous without makeup. Why you put makeup on? I say, you are on the makeup channel. You know what I mean? You're watching. So, but
so
here's
much
the thing.
fun playing with makeup.
Yeah. This is gorgeous. The shade is beautiful. For highlighter, I'm going to use the Tom Ford Beauty Soleil Glow Highlighter. The shade I'm using is number 2 Nude Sand. I think you saw me use the lighter shade before. This is a newer shade they have. It's Radiant Finish. You see I use a little bit. And it's gel powder formula. I just love this formula. It's just so sheer and natural. And I just add a little bit radiance into the skin. Really, that's all I do. For lips, I'm going to use the 2 products from Hourglass Cosmetics. The first one is Shape and Scope Lip Liner, and the shade is Temp 3. But all the shades and the products that we always listed under the description box of the video. So if I forget to say it, you can always go down there. We have all the links, and you can get all the name and all the shades and everywhere to buy as well. And the lipstick I'm going to use is the Phantom Volumizing Glossy Lip Balm. It's like a lip gloss and balm hybrid. I really love this formula, by the way. Like I use a lot on client and I really like it. To start, I'm gonna shade the lips a little bit. So slightly smile for me, no teeth, yeah. So I usually direct the client a bit how I want them to, smile or anything like that, just because they're easy for you to apply makeup. So for me, I find the best is when the clients slightly smile for me, but not with the teeth open. Because sometimes when the teeth open, that's when the shape of the lips move around and it's harder for you to draw the lip shape. So if they slightly smile like this, and it's helped to stretch the lips, and that's where you can draw a lot easier. So I do that, and they do a little bit on the upper lip shape here. And then on this side, the same thing. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use a blending brush, smile for me, and I just blend out the edges. And after that, I go back again, just define a little more. So this is the shade I chose. They have many different shades. And this is a gloss and balm hybrid. You can see this like this. You can use directly, but I use a little brush. It's very hydrate and nourish and help to really plump the lip, which I really like. Because sometimes lip gloss can be sticky. Even lip gloss, they say, oh, the non-sticky formula, I feel them a little sticky. This, I feel them is not as sticky at all. It's more like a balmy gloss, which is really nice. And the color is sheer. Let's see. It's quite gorgeous formula. Smile for me. You see here, it's just to set the makeup. I'm going to use Splash Skin Setting Spray. This one you can set and refresh throughout the day or to rehydrate the skin. The great thing about this setting spray is it does contain salicylic acid and hyaluronic acid and alcohol free, so it won't clog your pore or no sticky residue at all. That's the final look, guys. I hope you enjoy the makeup look. Thank you so much again.
Thank you so much, Hung, for having me here today. It's such a pleasure being here. And
thank you. And I understand that we promised you a natural makeup look today, but at the end, I did warn you already that we keep love playing with makeup, so it's still more somewhat natural glam. I hope you give the channel always a lot of love. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and don't forget to try out FURTUNA skincare and subscribe my channel as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.